Hey YouTubers, Grimmy here, and this is the video review for the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Masters of the Universe Classics Invasion Hordak with Imp. And yeah, this is the Hordak that is based on his appearance in the Filmation cartoon series for She-Ra. As you can see, he's got that nice blue and black and gray color scheme with that gorgeous white head and blue mohawk, which is a really good looking. And I think it really did a good job of getting close to that Filmation look without actually resculpting any new parts. Yeah, I'm kind of agree with Pixel Dan that I would have liked a more robotic, blocky head, but this one actually does a pretty good job. And I think it's actually a serviceable Filmation Hordak. As you can see, he's got that really nice blue and black all over. Blue skin, black and gray armor, the shorter loincloth, black and gray on the boots, with the little Horde logos on the boots still. And he comes with 2 armbands. But unfortunately, both armbands were designed for the left arm, so the one on the right kind of is a little difficult to keep in place. So that's something you might want to keep an eye out for. But we'll get to these articulation. First we'll take a look at his cool little Horde staff, also done in red and gray. But yeah, he's got left and right movement at the head. Because of the cowl, he doesn't have any up and down movement, and it also hinders his left and right looking a bit as well. But you can get him to look left and right just a little bit. He has like pin and socket joints at the shoulders, bicep swivels, elbow bend, wrist swivels. He has a waist joint, pin and socket thigh or hips, thigh swivel, nice bend at the knee, a boot cut, and forward backward at the ankles. So he's got a nice range of articulation to him, which is pretty good. I mean, I like this guy. Hordak also has an interchangeable arm feature to replicate his arm's transformation into a cannon from the She-Ra cartoon series. So all we need to do is to just pull the arm out. It'll be very tough the first time. Let me tell you, it took me a while to get the first arm out when I first got him. But yeah, you just take that arm out, and there he is without an arm. Yeah, very gory, I know, but we'll just plug the new arm into it. If it'll fit. Yeah. Just one moment. There we go. Yeah, it just plugs right in, and now he has his trusty cannon arm, which really looks cool. Let's get him kind of looking this way. So yeah, he has his cannon arm, and he's ready to fire at you. But yeah, that looks real nice, and it's a real good nod to the Filmation series. If you want to make it into a cyborg hand, there is actually a cyborg hand included. And aside from Imp, this is pretty much the only newly sculpted part in this set. Yeah, you can just plug this hand in. And I guess the wrist would be technically newly sculpted. It's actually like a mirrored version of the arm from the Hurricane Hordak figure. But I'll get into that one bit a little bit later. As you can see, you got a somewhat elongated Cyborg arm, which is longer than his regular arm, so that might be a little off-putting. Maybe better to have it just as a cannon, which is the way I like it. Okay, but also included is Imp, who, as you can see, is a very tiny little figure, but nicely done. He's got a bit of a derpy eye, though. You know, that's just the way the paint worked. But he has rotation at the head, like a little left and right, so you can have him looking left, looking right. And he stands pretty solid. Let me get it down here. Yeah, he's got a pretty solid stance, since his tail is actually on the ground, so he can actually stand with ease. He's small enough to, if you can balance him right, which I'm having trouble doing. There we go. You can actually put him on Hordak's arm, or shoulder. You see about moving that head a bit so you can actually look at the camera. There we go. And this is a tricky thing to do, but you can actually balance Imp onto Hordak's shoulder if you like. It's just a matter of getting that sweet spot. But anyway, I guess we should do some comparison shots. We'll get me out of the way. And we'll put... First, we'll get Hordak with his past versions in this line. Starting with the first Hordak released. As you can see, there's a significant difference in the color schemes. The original Hordak was more gray than blue and had a darker colored head. So it was more of evil, menacing type of look. And of course they got rid of the cape. We'll also include the next for like the variant that was released, Hurricane Hordak, who had the like the arm with the interchangeable parts. And while we're at this, take the and unfortunately the part, since the hole in the barrel has been, oh, there goes Imp. Well, the hole in the barrel has been altered. The parts are not interchangeable between the two Hordaks, which is a shame. It would have been real nice if you could actually put this onto this Hordak, because it would really add into the designs a bit more. But yeah, we'll get a close look at the arms together. As you can see, the sculpting is a little different on this side from what's on that side. And you can tell that it's designed for different arms. But we'll flip these guys around a bit. And, well, look at that. Yeah, this side here is actually the same as the opposite side on this one. Well, this is the same as the opposite side on that one. So, yeah, like I said, it was mirrored. We'll bring them, try to create a, yeah, as you can see, yeah, mirrored. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, enough on that. But we got one more Hordak variant to put in, and yeah, this is the spirit of Hordak. So get Hurricane out of the way a bit, and put in spirit. And there you go, all 4 versions of Hordak ready to go. His claw back in. Which is pretty sweet. As you can see, there's a significant difference from Filmation Hordak and the more standard toy release version of Hordak. Yeah, because this one was based on the original toy. This was a variant of a different Hordak toy, and this one was just to represent the 2000X version. So, who appeared only in spirit form most of the time. But as you can see, yeah, it's very different, especially with these two here. You know, Filmation and more original toy type, there was a big transition from getting this guy into the cartoons looking like this. I guess they thought he was too scary looking, or they just wanted to make him more kid friendly or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what it was. But yeah. Yeah, that's the way it goes for that. For another comparison shot though, I'll get him out of the way. And we're going to put him with his arch nemesis, She-Ra. As you can see, these two actually look pretty good together. Although She-Ra's a little bit taller than Hordak for some reason. That's just the way the female buck was designed, unfortunately. But, you know, they still look pretty good together. And we gotta get Hordak with his #1 pupil, Skeletor. And this is actually my favorite version of Skeletor from the Toys R Us 2-packs. Because he has that yellow face that looks like the Filmation cartoons. So you got a Filmation trio right here. But yeah, this is a pretty nice little setup. So anyway, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this. Oh, yeah, before I go, there is one more comparison shot I need to do. This is a big one, so just 1 minute and we'll get it out. And what better way to cap off this video than with a nice big group shot of Hordak and his entire crew. At least what's available right now. And yeah, I know Untraption's not here, but she called in, said something about having a rebel tangled up in her hair, and she couldn't get him out no matter what she tried. So she's a little bit unavailable right now. But yeah, I mean, this is still a nice big shot. And Hordak looks great with his troopers. Or, well, his minions, I guess. And if you're collecting the He-Man figures, you really want to get this version of Hordak. Just, if anything, for completionist's sake. If you're a fan of the cartoons, yeah, this is the Hordak to get. But anyway, I do hope you have enjoyed this little review. And I will see you next time. So long, have fun, and bye-bye.